Hello and welcome to Education at SSBJ online video tutorials. In this video tutorial, we are going to discuss on important multiple choice questions from the chapter Combustion and Flame, and these multiple choice questions are picked up from your NCERT and CBSE resources. So these are very important as far as examinations are concerned, and also we can understand the concept whatever we have learned in the class effectively. So the first question here, a student lights a candle and keeps a glass over it. He notices that the candle puts off after some time. What is the reason for his observation? So on a table, student keep a glass over a candle which is burning, and he notices that after some time this gets off. Okay, the reason is, we all know that oxygen is there in the atmosphere and so as even inside, but this combustion process here, the wax is burning and that uses all that oxygen, and when no more oxygen is available inside the container, then it gets off. So out of these options we have to find out which is the right option. Formation of heat in the glass, the absence of oxygen in the glass, it appears to be correct answer, but however you have to read all the options. The absence of carbon dioxide in the glass, and the last one is glass puts off the fire when kept over anything. So most appropriate answer is absence of oxygen in the glass. So please make a habit of reading all the options and then choose the correct answer. So answer is B. So next question we'll go for, a group of students is learning about combustion, right? They researched that we require fuel and we require a particular gas to start a fire, right? Which option shows the things that students need? We can go for these options now. What I said is we have to read all these options. We require fuel. So we all know that we require a fuel as well as a gas, a particular gas which supports combustion process. And what is that gas? Oxygen gas. Okay, so in these options we have oxygen gas and here we have carbon dioxide gas. So we can straightway strike out these things. So out of this we have to find out. So first one is fuel is grass. Okay, gas is oxygen, right? And second one is fuel is wood and gas is oxygen. So that is why we have to read all the four options, because now you have, it appears to be A is also correct and B is also correct, but most appropriate answer is B, because this grass here is not mentioned that it's a dry grass. If it is a dry grass, then only it catches fire. Okay, wood is most appropriate answer in this question. Okay, so next question, fuels like kerosene are required to burn a piece of wood. Why a wood cannot start burning with a matchstick in normal conditions? So if you take a wood and start burning with the help of a matchstick, right, and suddenly it doesn't catch a fire, what we do, we pour some kerosene, right? We pour some kerosene and then after some time the wood catches fire and then it will continue. Well, so what do we require for combustion process or a burning process? We require fuel. So fuel is there, that's a wood. Okay, we require oxygen. Oxygen is there in the atmosphere, and then we require ignition temperature. So ignition temperature, I'll write it in short. So unless wood gets a particular temperature, it will not burn. Okay, and to get to particular temperature, the kerosene will help, because kerosene gets into that temperature faster and it catches fire, and that fire heats the wood. Okay, and then wood gets into its ignition temperature and then it will continue to burn. So out of this, mastic is a bad conductor of heat. B, kerosene is a liquid and liquid easily starts fire, right? C, mastic cannot heat the wood to its ignition temperature. And D, kerosene heats the wood where it starts melting and catches fire. Well, out of 4, you can select C because it reads matchstick cannot heat the wood to its ignition temperature, right? What we have discussed now, that wood should reach its ignition temperature to burn. And what is useful here? Initially kerosene should burn and then heat wood. Okay, so C is the right choice. We'll go for the next question. A student tries to burn piece of wood with a matchstick. He notices that every time he brings the matchstick closer to the coal turns red. Okay, but it does not catch fire. Why does it happen? Okay, so if you bring a matchstick to the coal, he finds that it becomes red, right? But it does not catch fire. Fire in the sense, it will not show up any flame all over. And why it happens? Okay, because the matchstick and coal are both made of wood and do not burn in normal conditions. Right? This is the first statement. Second statement is because matchsticks are made in a way to burn only smaller things like a paper and plastic sheets. Well, we'll read further. See, because the matchstick cannot heat the coal to a very high temperature where it starts burning. And D, because the matchstick being smaller burns quickly and could not provide enough heat for coal to start burning. Now after reading these things, you will find that because the matchsticks are made in a way to burn very small things like a paper, so this is not a correct answer. You have to find out most appropriate answer. Okay, best of the 4. Because the matchstick and coal are both made up of wood, it's also not correct. So because matchsticks being smaller burns quickly and not provide enough heat for coal to start burning. So out of these two we have to find out, because the matchstick, the third one is matchstick cannot heat the coal to a very high temperature where it starts burning. So it appears that C is the correct answer. So make a habit of reading all options and pick up the best possible answer out of this. Okay, the option is C. The table lists some substance: wood, glass, alcohol, granite. Which substance has a very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with the flame? Right? Out of these, we need to find out which has very low ignition temperature. And what is ignition temperature? Ignition temperature is the lowest temperature at which substance catch fire. Right? So that is the ignition temperature. Now, the first one. Glass, because it's a luminous. Wrong, because glass will not burn on its own so easily. It may melt for a very high temperature. Wood, because it is explosive, but let us wait. Alcohol, because it's a inflammable. And what do you mean by inflammable? The substance which has very low temperature will burn easily with a little bit of heat. Okay, that is what inflammable substance. Next, granite, because it is non-combustible. So this also is not correct. Now out of these two, the most appropriate one is alcohol. If you compare wood and alcohol, alcohol gets into flame faster. Okay, that's why the statement which we have to pick up here is a C, because the question is which substance has a low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with the flame. So option is C. Next question. The table shows the ignition temperature of 4 substances. Okay, substance A 80 degree, in degree centigrade it is written, B 39 degree, C 110 degree, and D 25 degree. So which substance will catch fire easily when heated to 50 degree? So what is very near here at 50 degree, you know? So choices you have to see first. A and C, first choice. First choice you'll see A and C. So 80 degree and C is 110 degree. So it is a wrong choice because both are above 50 degrees centigrade. Next B and D. So B is 39 and D is 25. So it is within 50 degrees centigrade. So this appeared to be correct answers. However, we'll read the third and fourth one. C and D. 110 is there above 50 degree. Wrong. And A and D. A is again 80. So it's wrong. So our answer should be, okay, B and D. That's the option B. So option B is the correct answers, which is already written here, and we have found out the reason behind it. Next question. A student lists some conditions that promote fire. A. Fuel, air and heat. So air means oxygen, right? Heat is ignition temperature. A fuel is any combustible material. What step can be taken to prevent material from catching the fire? To prevent material from catching the fire. So we have to prevent. Okay. And first option is use oxygen cylinder to put off the fire. Wrong, because oxygen is a supporter of combustion. It helps to carry on combustion process. Second, B, put cotton cloths over the combustible material. Again wrong, because cotton burn itself. Pour liquid such as kerosene. No, kerosene has the lowest ignition temperature. Again wrong answer. Use water to lower the ignition temperature will be the correct answer in this out of 4 choices given. So this is a simple one and simple logic you have to apply for this, and the right answer is D. Next question. Which of the following is an example of rapid combustion? Okay, rapid. Rapid means combustion which happens in a short span of time. Okay, and more of heat is generated. Phosphorus in water. So in water, phosphorus doesn't burn itself, because water doesn't allow phosphorus to get into its ignition temperature, which is around 30 degree. Okay, burning of matchsticks. It appears to be right answer, but however we'll read reaction of methane and oxygen in the air. No, it doesn't burn so easily in the air unless you provide heat to it. So reaction of methane and oxygen is in insufficient air. Now it cannot be a rapid reaction here. But what appears is B is the correct answers, because here matchstick has chemical which is what called antimony trisulfide, which has a low ignition temperature and it catches fire rapidly within a short span of time. So this is a correct answer out of the 4 choice given. So right answer is B. Next question. Students burn 3 substances. Well, here it is written M, N and O, but they are P, Q and R. Okay, treat this M, N and O are actually P, Q and R. So there are 3 substances P, Q and R, and students burns these 3 substances and records their observation in the table. So what happens to the P? P burns quickly, right? So look at this word, quickly, and producing heat and light. So what comes in your mind? That this combustion is a rapid combustion. Okay, so within a short span of time P burns. Now next Q, burns at room temperature on its own. So what kind of combustion is this? We have already learned. If a burning takes place or a combustion takes place on its own without any external heat provided to it, it's a spontaneous combustion, right? So this Q, undergoing a combustion, is a type of spontaneous combustion. Now R, burns with evolution of heat, light and also sound. So if all these three are associated to each other when the combustion takes place, it's a explosion. So we have all the three types of combustion here. P undergoes rapid combustion, Q undergoes spontaneous combustion, R undergoes explosion combustion. So now you have to select the choice here. Now our work is very simple. Option A states that all the substances are undergoing rapid combustion is definitely wrong choice. Substance B, P and Q are undergoing spontaneous. No, P is rapid and Q is spontaneous. Wrong answer. C, substance P is undergoing rapid. Okay, appears to be correct. Substance Q is spontaneous. Yes, our reasoning is correct. Whereas substance R is explosive. R is explosive. However, we'll read that last one. Substance R is undergoing rapid. Wrong. Okay, it's the explosion. So what should be the correct answer? This is the correct choice. So option C is the correct choice. Well, we will conclude this video here. There are some more multiple choice questions and we'll pick up some NCERT textbook questions and some more content of this chapter which we have left out in the next video tutorial. Thank you very much.